So two things seem terribly important when we're thinking about, when we're thinking about the mystery of mastery, what it is that enables us to master things. One is that seems to unite so many different kinds of skills and crafts, even arts, that we set out to learn. One is the business of learning and compiling and compounding subroutines, breaking everything down into smaller alien parts in order to build them up into a recognizable whole. We don't go and look at the naked body and search for the truth of light as it falls on flesh. Instead, we seek out those little African countries, those outlines of the profile of the snooty butler, in order to revivify our symbolic sets and in order to catapult us into craft. It's one truth. Second truth is that imperfection, the appearance of imperfection, even if you like the impersonation of imperfection, plays a hugely important role in the communication of craft from one human being to another. And that leads me back to magic, and it leads me back to the Turk. Because along with that wonderful expression that magicians use, the real work, another terribly important thing that magicians talk about in secret and in confidence late at night when they're at that table of shop talk with each other is what they call two-perfect trick theory. Two-perfect trick theory is simply the theory that says any trick that is perfectly done will be of no interest to an audience. Because even if the audience doesn't know how it's done, they will know that it is being done, and they will lose all interest because they'll simply put it in the arsenal of, gimmick effects. If you're doing a cigarette through coin effect, for instance, right? And you stand there and you have the coin and you put the cigarette through it, everyone in the audience knows immediately there's a hinge somewhere in the coin, right? Now, you may not know how the hinge works, you may not be able to see it, you might not even be able to operate it yourself, but the nature of the effect is immediately apparent to you. It's too perfect a trick. If I ask you to pick a card, and you pick a card and I say, look under your seat right now, and the same card is there, you will know that the choice was not fairly made, right? You'll instantly know, even if you don't know how I did it, you'll know that that's the nature of it. It's too perfect to be interesting as a trick. What magicians do, what they spend their whole lives doing, the real work in which they engage throughout their careers, is exactly finding ways to open so many possible logical doors to you that you don't know which one is the wrong door that you're going down. In other words, the magician with the coin through cigarette through coin will palm the trick coin and give you another coin to investigate. He'll create many different possibilities with which you can understand it. There's no better illustration of the workings of two-perfect trick theory than the Turk, than the, let's go back to him, than the apparatus which so confounded, can we find it? And astounded Europe. Because exactly the force of the Turk or the Ottoman is to open, in that case literally, so many doors which seem to point in so many directions of possible mechanical ingenuity in terms of astonishing advances in robotic intelligence, that the simplest solution, that there's a man inside on a sled, is the last solution anybody would arrive at.